Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to work on my Frank Yee cork bark jade. One of them anyway. This is the kind of the mother plant where my other one started from, but starting to shape up into a nice little tree. It's been through some adversity, been through some squirrel attacks, which kind of chewed up the bark a little bit, but actually it just kind of adds to the look of this one. Because the bark is starting to get flaky and rough up a little bit. So pretty happy with it. And just if you don't remember, I'll show a picture up here what this tree started like a couple years ago when I bought it. You can see it was just kind of a straight up little lollipop, but for a year and a half, 2 years of development, it's shaping up quite nicely. So today is just a quick maintenance prune. I think this is probably the second time that I've pruned it this year. It's been growing on my bench. You can see it's chasing the sun, so I'll flip it around and get more growth on the back of it when I get it back out there. But like I said, pretty happy with the development on it so far. And these maintenance prunes, branches are kind of in the place that I want. So when I do maintenance prunes, I'm just kind of taking some of these longer shoots back. Just helps the ramification, helps it kind of branch out and thicken up. And you got to watch some of these branches up top because you don't want them to get too thick. Like this one here, I don't know if you can see it in the top of the camera, but I'll bring it down. But it's grown a good, what is that, 8 inches or more. And then the branches get really thick. And that happens pretty fast. So you got to watch that so you don't lose some of your taper at the top, because these top branches will get like super long and thick really fast. So you got to watch the pruning, especially on the top of the trees, just to make sure it doesn't kind of get out of whack. Because there's been some trees where even this one's almost too thick up there, so I'll take that down a little more aggressive. Because you can see the other branches around it are half the diameter. Even this one, it's got longer, but it's still half the diameter as that guy. Because you don't want these super thick branches at the top. So sometimes you have to go back a little more aggressive and let it kind of rebranch out, which happens pretty quick on the top of the tree. So but the goal is try not to have to do that. But I've got quite a few trees and they grow so darn fast in the summertime that they can get away from you. But hopefully wherever you're at in the country or the world, that at least in the northern hemisphere anyway, at least hopefully it's summertime for you and you've got able to spend some time outside. I just love this time of year. It's getting hot here in Texas, but it just really makes the trees grow like weeds, which I really like. To get some more development back here. This branch here is kind of growing straight up and almost back. And even if I bring that down, it's still going to be growing completely vertical. So I don't want that like that. So and like I said, I'll flip it around and this will be towards the sun for the next couple months and it'll kind of balance it out. few yellow leaves here, not too concerning. If you get a bunch of them, you might want to watch the water too much, too little. Check for bugs, but just one or two here and there, it's not that big a deal. Trees just do that naturally. Especially if it's underneath, it's not getting enough light. It realizes it doesn't need those leaves for energy, so it'll just turn them yellow and get rid of them. It's another reason why I like pruning and taking the top back, just so I can thin it out a little bit and get more light on the lower branches. There's a little spider there. Yeah, you got a few critters when your trees are outside, but yeah, pretty happy with it. So today's going to be a quick one. Just had to give it a maintenance prune, and I like capturing as much as I can, just kind of show you a day in the life of maintenance on my trees and what I do to take care of them anyway. And so I hope you guys enjoy at least even the shorter videos like this. Not a lot of work to the tree. Probably next time I prune this here in another month or two, I'll probably repot it. It's been in this pot for a couple years now, so probably about due. Could probably even get it into a bigger pot. I need to do the pot shuffle. I've got a larger portulacaria and a bigger pot that I'd like to put this one into, and then what I call my big guy is in even a bigger pot, which I just bought another pot, so I've got to kind of step them up. I got to repot the big guy first, and then my next big one into that pot and on down the line. So hopefully in the next month or two we'll be able to do that shuffle, and I'll show you guys. But repotting my big guy is going to be a chore, because it's almost getting too big to where it's kind of tough to handle, but I think we can get her done. All right, I think that's going to be about it on this one. I'll give you a quick spin around. There's the front, there's the left side, there's the back, right side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.